Hello everybody. Today we're going to do a disassembly and reassembly of a AR-15's bolt carrier group. So this one here is a Colt, and you can identify it by the C stamp wherever it's at, right here, right in front of my thumb, and then the MPC marking on the bolt, which identifies it as a Colt. So to begin disassembling it, you'll take your needleless pliers or a small punch, and you'll take the retaining pin out of the left side. You'll flip it upside down so the firing pin comes out, which you can see this one's clean with no oil or grease like you want it to be. Push the bolt back and rotate the cam pin so the cam pin will now pop out. Now you can take the bolt straight out of the carrier, which has a staked gas key on top of the carrier itself. It's staked 2 times on the right, 2 times on the left, with 2 Allen head screws on top as well. And for the bolt, it has 7 lugs, and you want to make sure that none of them are marred or broken off. Then the extractor, which is the shorter lug right here, and you can check the retention right there, like pushing it in and out, and you want to make sure that the bolt face itself has no carbon buildup. And at the back of the bolt, it has 3 rings, and these are the gas rings. A lot of people say that you don't want the gas rings to have a alignment so that the gaps between the 3 create a channel where gas can escape. Whether that's a fallacy or not, that's up to you to decide. Upgrades you can do to the bolt is similar to the Mark 18s with 10.3 inch barrels. You can get a conical 3-ring gas ring for the back and upgrade the extractor spring. The gas rings that the Mark 18 uses is a McFarlane brand, which is now discontinued for the most part. So to reinstall the bolt carrier group, you'll want to make sure that the bolt gets seated in, and then you'll take your cam pin and insert it into the channel underneath the gas key, and that hole in the bolt fits the cam pin on one side because it is tapered. So put the cam pin into place, you gotta rotate it a little bit, and you'll counterclockwise or clockwise turn that cam pin so it can now accept the firing pin. And make sure that the firing pin is flush so you can reinsert the retaining pin. I listen to my own instructions here. Perfect, just like that. Just a little press of the thumb and it should go in. So to test the gas rings, you can take the bolt carrier group and sit it on the face of the bolt. It will stand straight up like this. And if the weight of the carrier doesn't go down onto the bolt, then that means that the gas rings are still good. So this bolt carrier group is basically brand new, and the gas rings are still perfectly fine. Now if you find a bolt carrier group that will go down on the rings itself with its own weight, then it's time to replace the gas rings. So I appreciate y'all for watching the video, and hope to see y'all come back for more.
Emergency First Aid Fundamentals. Do you know how to save a life before paramedics arrive? What if the help is not available? Learn how to assess a patient's condition and provide proper treatment for chest injuries, spinal injuries, broken bones, shock, serious bleeding, and more. Register for your Emergency First Aid Fundamentals class today.